Imagine two giants facing off on bustling city streets, one sleek, ambitious, and relentless, the other warm, approachable, with a signature pink touch. This is the epic rivalry between Uber and Lyft, the two companies that revolutionized how the world moves every day. The story began with everyday frustration. On a cold, rainy night in San Francisco, people stood desperately trying to hail taxis that simply wouldn't stop. Meanwhile, in snowy Paris, friends Garrett Camp and Travis Kalanick experienced the same hassle. Their simple idea to tap a phone and summon a ride instantly sparked a revolution. In 2009, they launched Uber Cab, a premium black car service accessible through an app. It felt futuristic and empowering. Soon they dropped cab from the name, becoming simply Uber. Travis Kalanick brought bold, aggressive vision, determined to disrupt the entire transportation industry. At the same time, on the other side of the story, Logan Green and John Zimmer were pursuing a different dream. Starting with Zimride, a campus carpooling service, they drew inspiration from ride-sharing cultures they had seen abroad. In 2012, they rebranded as Lyft, adorning cars with fun pink mustaches. Their approach was warmer and more community-oriented, rides that felt personal, friendly, and built on good vibes rather than pure transactions. Riders and drivers connected like friends, offering a stark contrast to the impersonal old taxi system. Suddenly, two very different companies occupied the same space, and the ride-hailing battle ignited. The competition grew fierce. Both fought aggressively for every rider and every driver. Cities responded with new regulations, traditional taxi companies protested loudly, and the path forward was often turbulent. Reports emerged of underhanded tactics, canceling rides to disrupt the competitor, aggressive poaching of drivers with better incentives, and intense loyalty battles. Price wars erupted as both sides slashed fares to attract users, burning through massive amounts of cash in the process. Uber raised enormous funding rounds, giving it a significant financial edge and allowing rapid expansion into new cities, sometimes clashing with local laws and traditions. Lyft, often appearing as the underdog, focused on building emotional loyalty through its fun, approachable personality. There were moments when Lyft's founders wondered if they could survive the pressure. Then, major scandals rocked Uber, controversial leadership, negative headlines, and cultural issues, forcing a reckoning. In response, Uber brought in new leadership, worked to repair its image, and shifted focus toward better treatment of drivers and riders. This rivalry, though messy, became a turning point. Both companies learned from each other and began competing on quality rather than just aggression. Uber cleaned up its act and broadened its ambitions globally. Lyft strengthened its reputation as the nicer alternative, steadily growing a loyal user base. Healthy competition drove meaningful improvements: carpool options, easier ride sharing with friends, better driver tools, and more reliable service. Riders enjoyed cheaper, faster, and more convenient transportation than the old taxi era ever provided. Drivers gained new opportunities and over time improved support. The market exploded beyond anyone's expectations. Millions of rides now happen daily, transforming daily commutes, nights out, and travel. Uber expanded aggressively worldwide, operating in hundreds of cities across continents. Lyft maintained a strong presence in its home U.S. market, cherished for its friendly approach. Both companies began investing in the future: electric vehicles, autonomous technology, and sustainability. Today, Uber remains the larger global leader, while Lyft holds a solid, dedicated share with riders who appreciate its warmer vibe. The two have matured into more professional organizations while preserving their innovative spirits. They continue adapting to regulations, technological changes, and evolving user needs. Satisfaction has grown as both listen more closely to drivers and passengers. What started as frustration with traditional taxis became a complete revolution in personal transportation. Two startups, born from late-night ideas and youthful ambition, created more freedom, choice, and convenience for millions. The old system faded, replaced by something smarter, faster, and more connected. In the end, the battle between Uber and Lyft didn't just produce winners and losers. It delivered a new era of mobility that benefits everyone every time they open their phones and request a ride. It's a powerful reminder of how bold ideas and fierce competition can reshape everyday life for the better.